Thank you guys so much for coming on our live What is Coaching webinar opportunity. I'm going to start the screen share right now, and Amy will just get right into it. Amy and I will just get right into it so that we respect everyone's time. And basically how it's going to go is we're just going to present to you guys what we have to present. And then at the end, if any of you guys have questions for us, if you're watching live with us, obviously you can ask live and we will answer. Oh, let me just make sure everyone's muted. Hold on one sec. Unmute. Okay.
We're good.
I mute myself. All right, that's good. And then, so anyone who has questions obviously can ask live. And if you're watching the recording, obviously ask whoever brought you to this webinar. And just so you know, it says Stephanie Burgos on my screen. I'm actually Catherine Zinkina. That I'm using my coach, the one who introduced me to this opportunity, her account, just so we can allow the maximum amount of people on here. So let me just start the screen share. Let's see. All right. Can everyone see my screen? Can I just get a thumbs up? Okay, cool. Amy, do you hear any background noise, or is that just your screen?
No, I think we're just getting new people coming on. If you can, if you're newly coming on, mute yourself just so that we can have as little background noise as possible so that we're not talking over each other.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you guys. All right. So,
button bottom left. So
yeah. And I believe we are recording, so if you want to push recording as well, Amy. Okay, so welcome to our live webinar. Thank you guys so much for coming. My name is Catherine Zinkina, and my beautiful success partner, Amy Rasmussen, and I will present to you guys what is coaching. Our teams are Dumbbell Over Diamonds and the Goal Diggers, and we're just basically, you know, just sit back, relax, watch our opportunity, and then we'll allow time for questions at the very end. So, who are we? My name is Catherine Zinkina. I am 23 years old and I currently live in Washington State. I'm moving to LA, my dream city to live in. I actually grew up in LA, but I'm moving back there next month, which is super exciting. Kind of what this opportunity allows me to do, allows me to live wherever I want. And so I just chose to move back to LA. So I'm going there next month. Really excited about that. I am single. I have no children. I'm a recent college graduate. So I have a degree in biology, and I actually have been a coach now for 2 years, and I started my business while still in college. So while I was a junior in college, so by the time I graduated, this is what I do full time actually. And yeah, Amy?
So I'm Amy Rasmussen. I am a mom. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I actually dropped out of my master's program last year to pursue coaching full time, which I'll talk about that a little bit later. I'm a military spouse, so we're currently stationed in Louisiana. We're really far from family. And I kind of, I was looking for something to, be flexible and be as free as I am with how I work. So, yeah. All right. So when I started coaching, I'll just go ahead and dive right into it. Here's my transformation photo. I started in October of 2014. So I've been a coach for about 1.5 years now. I was a new mom. I was 3 months postpartum, considered obese body mass index wise. And I had had a traumatic C-section after gaining about 60 pounds during my pregnancy. I was overweight to begin with when I got pregnant, but I wasn't, as overweight as I was then. And I was extremely out of shape. I've had a lifelong struggle of not really knowing what to eat. I'm a vegetarian. So my kind of version of a meal was like a bread with a cheese on it. It wasn't, I wasn't like a healthy vegetarian. Like some people think, oh, you must have been really, no, I was not in shape. Never liked exercising, never played sports. I mean, just nothing. Came into this with nothing. I'm a military wife, so we're far from family and support, no experience in exercise and nutrition. I was staying at home during the day with my then 3-month-old. And I had 4 hours of night class a night. So the second my husband got home, I would leave. I'd be gone for 4 hours. And then, I had the weekends pretty much was the time that I had with my family or to myself or anything. I was depressed. I felt alone, hated how I looked, was very ashamed of how I looked. And I knew I needed to make a huge lifestyle change, but I didn't even know where to begin. And just the person that I am, I was struggling to get myself motivated. So I knew that I needed extra public accountability. I'm a prideful person. I hate to say that, but I am. And I knew that if I came out and said, I am going to do this to the public, then I would. I would follow through because I'd have other motivation and other eyes on me. So I had been following Catherine, who we went to high school together. I've been following her for years, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to go all in. And that's when I started with coaching and with 21 Day Fix. So that's kind of where all of it started for me.
Now, when I started coaching in February of 2014, about 6 or 7 months before Amy. I'm not going to do the math. I'm bad at math. At the time, well, actually, I have a history of binge eating, bulimia, anorexia, orthorexia. Like, I just have all kinds of eating disorders that started when I was like 12 or 13 years old. That's really when I got into dieting and restricting my calories. And then, of course, I got obsessive and unhealthy, and it turned into like binging on the weekends and then restricting from Monday to Friday. I'm sure we're all familiar with that pattern. You know, Friday comes around, you want to eat everything because you're starving by that day. And then Monday, you're like, okay, time to start a diet. And it just goes on and on and on for years, and you just never get anywhere. So that's kind of where I was when I started. At the time that I started, I was also a full-time student, actually over full-time. So I was taking, I was in a school with a quarter system, and usually full-time is 12 credits. I would be taking around 17 or 18 because I was also pre-med. And with pre-med, you have to take a million more classes on top of your degree. And my school didn't offer an actual pre-med degree. So it was like a degree with a bunch of classes on top. And so I was really, really busy. And to make matters worse, I also had to commute an hour and a half to class and an hour and a half home. And I had to make money somehow. So I was working 30 hours a week at a movie theater. So I'd come, basically my schedule went like me going to school, especially I hated Fridays. Friday, people are like, yeah, Friday. Hated Fridays because I would wake up at 4 a.m. to go to class. By the time I came home to my city, it would be like 4 p.m. and then I would work until midnight. Like, oh my God, I'd be so exhausted. And so I would work doubles on Saturdays and Sundays to make enough money so that I can, buy books and buy food at school and, just enjoy things, right? Enjoy life. But of course I had no time to spend my money. I had no time for anything. I was so overly stressed. Zero time freedom. I remember being so desperate to just graduate so that I wouldn't have to worry about a job and school. And I was feeling really, really stuck, uninspired. I just knew that like at the time I was really passionate about pre-med. I was passionate about school. So I was like, you know what? Let me find a way that I can quit my job so I can at least enjoy just going to school full time. That was hard enough, but like the job too just added so much stress. And another thing about when I started is I really wanted to get into shape. I really wanted to fix my habits. I had no time to work out, but I knew that these Beachbody programs, like I've done Brazil butt lift before, or at least I attempted to do Brazil butt lift. I've watched my parents do P90X. I knew that those kind of programs would be perfect for me, but I've never been able to stick with anything because I didn't have the accountability, and I also just didn't have the time, or more like a lack of priorities. And I found the opportunity for Beachbody coaching actually through my sponsor coach, who's an emergency medicine doctor. And I thought, oh my God, that's so amazing. Like she's also, she's a doctor, and that's the current path that I'm on. And she also works out and also has a side business. Like, oh my God, this is amazing. And so that's pretty much how I found the opportunity, was scrolling on Instagram after following my coach for a little while.
All right, so you've heard all of that, like where we started out. So now you're gonna hear like where we are today. So today, I'm a diamond coach, and that probably doesn't mean a lot if you're not a coach, but it's a rank thing. It basically means I have a team underneath me now. I have dropped out of grad school. So I went to one of our events last year, and I made the decision that, that I'm going to be all or nothing with this business. And ever since, it's been a full-time income for me. I'm making probably more now. And I'll say a disclaimer, all of our success is based on our hard work. And we're not guaranteeing any level of success with this, but we're just telling you our stories. I make more than a full-time income. I make more than what I would have been making at the job I was looking to do when I graduated. I pretty much work during nap time and after my son's in bed. So I'm still a full-time mom. Like we do all of his play groups, we do all of the stuff. I don't feel like I have to sacrifice my time with him because I know to work smarter and not more. I lost 45 pounds. I've gotten the best shape of my life while doing this. doubled our family income while staying home. So that enabled us to buy a house that, with a mortgage I can support, and we'll pay off our car by the year's end. And we don't live paycheck to paycheck anymore, which is huge for us because, we got married. We were high school sweethearts. We got married when I was 20, and, we were living on just his income as a military spouse. So to go to not living paycheck to paycheck anymore is like crazy for us. The last few months and the next few months for us have been so cool. And this is one of my favorite things because I'm very adventurous, and having a kid really young, we kind of, gave up a lot of what we thought was our freedom. But it's turned out that like with this job, I have even more opportunities and more freedom to travel, especially because I love travel. I went to LA for my transformation to be in an infomercial. So you guys can look out for the new Beachbody On Demand infomercial because I'll be in it. So I went to LA, all expenses paid, to film that. And Catherine and I and our coach and a bunch of other coaches on our team just got back from a cruise to Jamaica and the Bahamas. So we earned this just by doing our job. There are little benchmarks for it, but it was free once we got there. And we just got to have fun and hang out. And it was amazing. And then next month, I'm going on a leader retreat to New Orleans that I also earned from an upline team. So there's just, and then we've got Coach Summit in July, and who knows where to next. So there's just all these opportunities for travel and to learn and to grow and to kind of like just be the best person you are. And so that's been amazing for me. Super cool. Lots of opportunities.
And where I am today, again, I really like that Amy mentioned the disclaimer because, this business is still work. It is not a get rich quick scheme. You have to do the work. You have to, but it's really, really rewarding. I mean, this is the most rewarding job I've ever had in my entire life. Lots of recognition, lots of cool prizes. And like the trip that Amy mentioned, the trips, I shall say, like, it's just been amazing, but just be well aware that there is work involved. So now where I am today, I'm a full-time Beachbody coach, obviously graduated, and this is what I do full-time, and I love it with a passion. I'm a one-star diamond, so that means, I have a team under me and I have coaches who are successful under me. That's just all that it means if you're, unaware of the rankings and stuff like that. Team, my downline is over 350 coaches now, which is crazy to imagine. I'm my own boss. I set my own hours. This is just wonderful for me because every single day, life happens. You never know what's going to come the next day. And so it's really nice to rearrange my work schedule around that instead of rearranging life around my work schedule. I have paid over $12,000 of debt since becoming a coach, which is crazy to me. Building a residual income is really, really nice. And if you are unaware of what a residual income is, basically it's like money that you make whether you're working or not. So like, for instance, we just came back from a cruise last week and we still got paychecks. Even though we weren't actively sitting there and working, we still have that residual income built up so that every single week we see a paycheck, whether we were actively working or not. And then by actively working, we build that residual income at the same time. Savings in the bank, finally have a savings account. It's really awesome to watch it grow. Unlimited travel opportunities. Travel is one of my biggest passions. And, just even like, it's just crazy because I love to travel. And so I will spend a lot of my paychecks on like, going. I went to Thailand, I went to Dubai, I'm going to Bali this year, and on top of that, Beachbody gives us free trips. So I feel like every single month I'm traveling somewhere, and it just feels really, really nice. We just got back, again, like Amy said, from an all expenses paid trip to Bahamas and Jamaica, which was so much fun. We ate a lot of food. We got a lot of sun. I'm still burned from that trip. Like my back is still burned, but it's so worth it. And then and Beachbody does this every single year, and you can learn more about how to earn it. Of course, you have to earn it, but once you earn it, it's completely free, all expenses paid. And Amy and I already earned an all expense paid trip to Dominican Republic next year. So it's just crazy. Like the rewards just keep coming, and it's so much fun. And complete freedom and life by design, one of my favorite parts of this business as well. And now we just want to share a quick video. It's about 6 minutes long. It's basically like it's like a Beachbody created this. It's just an overview of what is Team Beachbody, kind of an introduction to what the opportunity is. And then we will dive a little deeper and explain it from our point of view and share some of the most common questions and concerns. Most likely by the end of this webinar, you probably won't have any questions because we figured, what have we been always asked about this opportunity? But just in case, you have that opportunity as well to ask. And so let me just start this video. Oh, great. What does this mean? Hold on. Let's see if it'll, okay. What is Team Beachbody? We're gonna troubleshoot through this. Hold on. Let's see, what is this? No, that's 12 minutes long. That's not it. Sorry, guys. New version. Okay, there we go. Can everyone hear that? You guys hear it? Whatever. Okay, cool.
Beachbody, creator of the hottest and most respected fitness products in the world, now has an opportunity for you to join us by becoming a Team Beachbody coach. As a coach, you'll be given the opportunity to earn income by sharing the best fitness programs and nutritional supplements on the market today.
Instead of doing the obvious thing and selling our hit infomercial products through retail stores, we asked a handful of our customers to become independent distributors. We call them coaches, but they're not fitness or nutrition experts. These are people who simply love the products and love sharing them with people because they actually work.
As a Team Beachbody coach, you're partnering with a company that stands above all others with this unique opportunity. And because we need your help to help other people, there's no better time to get involved as a Team Beachbody coach than right now. There's a massive health crisis throughout North America. Just in the United States, 2 out of every 3 adult Americans and 2 out of every 5 children are considered overweight or obese. This means more than 200 million people are unhealthy.
The neat thing about what we have with Beachbody is an opportunity to make a difference, to change people's lives, to reverse that trend.
Beachbody CEO Carl Daikeler and President John Congdon began combating the health crisis in 1998 by conceiving a simple solution to this massive problem. Sell top-notch fitness products and provide unprecedented peer-to-peer support to help people get fit. The phenomenal success of Beachbody is undeniable. And when John and Carl examined that success, they realized that a large part was due to satisfied customers sharing their fitness success and passion for Beachbody with those closest to them, as well as on the Beachbody message boards. This natural interaction between customers was recognized by Carl and John and led them to develop a compensation plan where Beachbody would begin paying people for what they were already doing for years, sharing Beachbody products. Thus, the Team Beachbody Coach opportunity was launched.
I now make more money in my Beachbody business than I ever made in my restaurant business.
To fit in those shoes that I never thought I'd be able to fit in again, and I'm able to save money, have money in a savings account, and that feels really good. After about 3 to 4 months, that's when it started to really get me really excited because my check for 1 week was $1,000.
Decide, commit, succeed. The Beachbody mantra is not some snappy cereal box slogan. We guarantee that when a customer decides to commit to a Beachbody fitness program, they will succeed. But we've learned that success doesn't just come from buying a fitness program. Nutrition plays a critical role, and Beachbody's ultra-premium health shake, Shakeology, has become one of the best-selling products in the history of the company because of our Team Beachbody coaches.
Shakeology is what they call a market disruptor because while competitors have come up with Me Too energy drinks and antioxidant juices, we've created the absolute highest quality weight loss and health shake on the market today, period. The absolute best.
The opportunity to share products that you love and earn money while doing so is something we're proud of at Beachbody. This is how it works. First, you earn a 25% commission on all retail sales. It's just that simple. For example, if you have 3 Shakeology sales a month, you would earn enough to pay for your own monthly supply of the healthiest meal of the day. You can also earn an even higher commission when you sell our exclusive Team Beachbody Challenge Pack, which is a one-stop solution for customers. A challenge pack includes a fitness program of their choice, a 30-day supply of Shakeology, and a free 30-day VIP membership in Team Beachbody's premium online club, which offers customized meal planning, exclusive video content, and so much more. And many of our successful coaches use Beachbody challenge groups to engage their customers and coaches by providing support and accountability to help them achieve their optimal fitness results. And if you choose to build a team of coaches, we have a lucrative bonus program that lets you earn from your whole team's productivity. And the rewards don't stop. We also created the Beachbody Challenge contest, where coaches and their customers can submit their success stories and have the opportunity to take part in over $1 million in cash and prizes. Here's some good news to make it easy for you. We provide every coach with a website and an online office where you can access sales and marketing tools, as well as a library of training and personal development resources. Plus, we handle all the product fulfillment and customer service for you. All you need to do is direct customers to your website. And when they make a purchase through you, you earn a generous 25% commission, and all your income is paid weekly.
You do not have to be an expert to be a Beachbody coach. Anybody can do this. When we started, we didn't know what we were doing, and then Beachbody provided us with the tools we needed to be successful, and it's been a wonderful ride.
Many coaches earn enough to make a car payment or enjoy a vacation. Some earn enough to quit their day jobs. And a few top coaches even earn more than $1 million a year. Beachbody has the most popular fitness programs in the world. Programs like P90X, Insanity, Turbo Fire, and Brazil Butt Lift, just to name a few. And to support that success, we spend over $100 million a year in advertising these programs. So you can reap the benefits of that exposure and feel confident knowing that as a Team Beachbody coach, you're partnering with the #1 brands on the market. There are many reasons in addition to the extra income to becoming a Team Beachbody coach. To get fit and healthy, to get great discounts on Beachbody products, to earn travel and incentive trips to some great vacation destinations, or even to work out with your favorite Beachbody celebrity trainer. But most importantly, the time and freedom to do what you want to do most.
The extra income with Beachbody, for me, is freedom. Freedom to be at home with my family instead of going off to a job every day. It's the freedom to do what I want, when I want.
Think about your own situation. Is what you're doing now going to give you the lifestyle that you and your family deserve?
You want to go to your kids' baseball games, soccer games, graduations, recitals, be there for them? You can do that. It's up to you. You can become the CEO of your own business as what we call an independent Team Beachbody coach. We're going to make sure that you have everything you need to be successful and provide you an amazing opportunity to achieve all your financial dreams. Now the decision to go for it is yours. I thank you for your time, and I look forward to working with you. Let's get started.
Back to the webinar. Amy.
Sorry, I muted myself. All right. So, benefits of being a coach, besides what they went over in the video. Love that video because it has a lot of stuff. But, actually being a coach, I feel like we have other things we can tell you too. So, you can work at your own pace. I always say this because, if you want to start out just kind of dabbling in it, that's totally fine. It's your pace. You get to set it for your business. And if you want to take off, we're there to do it with you. You set your own work hours. So if you're a night owl and you just hate getting up in the morning, you don't have to. You can work at 11 p.m. if you want, and it's your business, You don't have to show up at any time that's specific. You can really just plan it around your day. I really mold coaching into the cracks where I'm not doing other stuff. You can, and when I just thought about this, but when I was in school, I literally had 10 minutes between each class, and that's when I built my business, because it's so flexible that you really can just do it no matter what else you're doing. You build it however you like, as fast as you would like. You hold yourself accountable, and this is, there's also a team of people behind you to hold you accountable as well, but you don't have a boss breathing down your neck. It's your business to run as you'd like. There's no ceiling or limit to your income potential. You really can take off. Unlike a lot of jobs where you come in making a minimum wage and you have to wait to get a promotion. If you work hard enough, you can give yourself a promotion every week. It's low starting costs compared to almost any startup I've looked at. You develop yourself personally. So you're really in the business of being the best you can be. Our main goal every day is to show up and be better than we were yesterday, to make ourselves happier, to be in shape ourselves, to be healthy, and to really grow as people and then help others do the same thing. You get to meet incredible people. It's so cool because it's like we work online all the time and we just get back from a trip with one another, and I'm still just like mind blown that you can make these incredible friendships like over the internet. So cool. The best people. And get in the best shape of your life, no matter what your goals are. So you might not have a ton of weight to lose coming into this. You might be like, well, I don't, I want to gain muscle, or I just want to get toned, or whatever. There's a program for everyone. You might have 100 pounds to lose, and that's great too. There's really a program designed for your goals, whatever they are. And you just change your life while you change other people's lives for the better. And it doesn't get any better than that, So who we are versus who we aren't. We're not health and fitness experts. That's a misconception. And people are like, well, I don't know what I'm doing. The programs tell you, give your customers everything they need to succeed. Your job is just to be a professional motivator. We're not salespeople. I hate that word because I was so terrified of that coming into this. I was like, I'm not going to do it. I don't want to sell things. All we do is share our stories, and through that, people see the results, and they're like, I want that for myself. So people come to us already wanting what we have. We don't have to sell anything to them. We're not perfect. And this is big because you see a lot of perfection and fakeness on social media, and we're not perfect. No one likes perfect. No one connects to perfect. We just share who we are, and people like that. We're not social media experts. We've got lots of trainings we can follow, once you get into this. But we all started not knowing how to use Instagram, or not knowing, we're not social media experts. We're not all extroverts. Catherine and I are both actually very introverted, and this job's actually perfect for that. Perfect for extroverts too, but we can just be social on our own time. And we're not business professionals. I had zero business experience coming into this. Probably picked up a lot of tools along the way just by working this, but had nothing coming into it. So what we are doing is really focusing and working on our own health and fitness journeys, and then sharing that with other people. And by sharing our own progress and stories and what we love, and what's worked for us, we draw people to us that are also interested in doing the same thing. And then we get, the privilege kind of to help them achieve the same results, or the results they're looking for using one of our programs. We kind of get to see them grow, and we get to motivate them and, see their success with it as well. And it really just kind of lights the fire all over again. You're like, wow, yeah, these do work, We're always learning, never perfect, always striving to be better, determined to change the world through health and fitness. And I don't know, I think it can be done because you don't find in shape people that work out every day that are always angry. We get those good, happy endorphins, and we're nicer to other people. I know coaching has had this trickle effect in my life, at least, where I'm fulfilled and I'm happy and I'm doing something that I love. And, that makes me a better mom, and that makes me a better wife, and it makes me a better daughter and a better friend because, I have all these things in my life that are making me healthy and making me happy. So, and we're people from all backgrounds, all fitness levels, all shapes and sizes. Seriously, like, especially going on the cruise, it was like such a diverse group of people that we were around in that ship that I was like, wow, it really is everybody. Like, anybody can coach. So there's 3 different kind of coaching levels, and you don't have to like commit to one of these, but this is just how we kind of break up the different levels of coaches that we've seen. So you can come in as a level 1 coach. So that's basically what we call a discount coach. You get 25% off of all of your products. You can share with your family and friends and receive the 25% commission. And we kind of say share with 3 and yours is free, meaning if you share Shakeology with 3 people, you earn yours for free for that month. And what we do with these coaches is, we add them into our coaching groups, but we add them into our challenge groups as well. And you kind of can work towards your own fitness goals, take advantage of your discount, maybe share and get a little bit income on the side. It's perfect if you aren't quite sure. So level 2 is all of level 1. But you also earn that extra income. You're posting, you can pay off some debts, create some more freedom. And then level 3 is 1 and 2, but you're working towards earning a full-time income, being your own boss, leading and inspiring others for your very own team, working from home, working towards complete financial freedom, time freedom, travel freedom. So yeah, you can work your way up 1, 2, 3, or come in at either one of them. So what do we actually do as coaches? There's 2 different sides. There's share and learn. I'm going to start with share. So we are a product of the product. And what that means is I drink Shakeology every day. I'm almost always, not this past week on the cruise, but almost always committed to a fitness program that I'm following. I'm following the nutrition, I'm following the workouts, and I share that with other people. So I share on my social media that this is me working, I work out and I drink these shakes and, it really helps my life. And this is, my transformation, all of that. We also share with our challenge groups. So we invite others to join our challenge groups, and we also run challenge groups. So if it's your first few months as a coach, you're totally welcome to run it with one of your upline coaches, whoever that is, whoever invited you to the webinar, or with Catherine or I, or whoever it is. And in these groups, we just kind of create a motivational community where we help other people work towards their goals. We also share the coaching opportunity, and that can be something like I'm doing here right now, or we have a lot of other ways, where I'll talk to people about, hey, I think you'd be a great coach because X, Y, and Z, and I'm doing it and I'm loving it, and here's why. Beyond sharing, we're also learning, and that's kind of the behind the scenes that people might not think about, but every day we do personal development. And we tell everyone on our teams to do personal development, at least 10 minutes a day of a book or an audio or something that is making you a better person. And Catherine and I are all about this. So we have lists and lists and lists, and we can always recommend something to you if you're looking for anything. We're learning more about social media because, like I said, we were not experts coming into this. So we're always looking for new trainings and learning new things. And you don't have to learn it all at once. It's this small thing. Like we try to learn every day, just a little bit, just, if it's one thing. There's trainings. So we all offer trainings as your upline teams, whoever you sign with. And we have lots of trainings available. So we're always learning through that, or, we're reaching out and trying to find more trainings and inviting. So that's just the last piece.
Now, how do we earn as coaches? So there's kind of 3 different ways to earn, and they all build up upon each other. But the most basic way that you can earn is, let's start with commissions. So commissions, you earn 25% commissions on all orders that are placed through your own online Beachbody store or link. And Beachbody gives you your own online office, your own storefront, just everything that you need to be successful. Beachbody just hands over to you. And you also have a 40% commission on club membership, which is Beachbody On Demand. And if you have not heard of Beachbody On Demand, that's basically like the Netflix of the fitness programs. And this is a great tool, especially for if you're unsure of a program and you want to test it out before you buy, you can do all the programs on the Beachbody On Demand, whether it's the full program loaded on there already, or there's a sneak peek of it on there as well. And whenever you have a customer that signs up with a Beachbody On Demand membership, you get 40% commission on all those sales. And then challenge pack commissions, they will range from 28% to 35% depending on the challenge pack. And what a challenge pack is, it's a fitness program that comes with a 30-day supply of Shakeology. So that's kind of like the sales, but I would call this more of like the shares, because we don't like the word sales, we like the word share. Team Cycle Bonus is basically the next level. So when you start building a team, there's something called a Team Cycle Bonus that does not include commissions. So this is something that's actually on top of your commissions. And it ranges from $250 to $12,000 a week, depending on your rank and depending on how well your team is doing. And you also get a matching bonus on top of that, which is basically all of your downline all of your personally sponsored coaches, whenever they earn their Team Cycle bonus, you get a 5 to 10% cut on top of their Team Cycle bonus on top of your own. So there's just so many ways you can earn. And then on top of that, depending on your rank again, quarterly bonus, which it ranges from $1,000 to $40,000 plus each quarter, depending on your rank. And this, again, does not include the commissions, doesn't include the Team Cycle bonus. It's just purely an extra bonus. And then there's something else called Elite, which is something you'll learn later on, and that's an additional $500 a month as well. So there's 3 ways to earn: sales / shares, team, and rank. Now, why us? Why dumbbells over diamonds and the goal diggers? So Amy and I are both leaders of a top 0.25% team in Beachbody. And also, just so you know, whoever invited you to this webinar is also part of our team. So we all work together to support you, and we're all part of a top team together. And we are very committed to giving you all the tools you could possibly need to succeed. So we have team support pages, we have a team website, we have weekly team calls, we have one-on-one calls for the serious builders, we have regular check-ins. There's so many different ways, and you're connected to all of these. So whatever training that you need, we promise we will give you, and we'll hand it to you, or you can ask for it, and it's just all there. And a lot of the trainings actually are trainings that even Amy and I didn't have when we started. So there's just absolutely no excuse not to succeed if you really want to succeed. And the great part is that we will match your speed as your mentor. So if whoever you sign up with, we will match the speed of, how fast you want to grow. So if you want to walk, we'll walk with you. If you want to fly straight to the top, we'll be right behind you, pushing you up there. We're one of the fastest growing teams in Beachbody, and we're still so young, and the growth potential is absolutely insane. When I think about where I was when I started 2 years ago, when I think about where I was a year ago, where I think about where I'm now, I'm only so excited to find out where I'll be next year and the year after. I mean, the growth is just insane, and it's amazing, and it's so exciting. And right now is truly the best time to join us. And, we all come into this business, like I especially came into this business, and I know Amy did too, and all of our team, wishing that we did this earlier, and wishing we didn't have to wait, and wishing we didn't contemplate joining, because we all wish that we started earlier, because we're like, oh my God, where would we be if we started this a year before we started, or whatever. But just so you know, like, anytime that you start is perfect, is a perfect time, it's perfect timing. But if you have any desire to do this, don't wait. Just get started now, and just start learning, just start diving in, start receiving your products, start your fitness journey, just wherever, just start. So who are we looking for? Basically, these are just the main characteristics of who we're looking for. We're looking for someone who's driven, who's positive, self-motivated, compassionate, who's real, and who's self-competitive. Someone who just wants to be 1% better the next day that they were yesterday. Just someone who wants to be the best version of themselves, who's positive, who's motivated, who wants to help people. Those are the only requirements you need to be a successful Beachbody coach. And I know a lot of people are concerned about this, or I know, when I first signed up for this opportunity, I heard this word a lot, pyramid scheme. Is this a pyramid scheme? And, a lot of, especially what I've heard when I first started, or before I started, looking around on the internet of people, what they post and blogs and stuff, and they'll be like, oh, that's a pyramid scheme, or don't join this pyramid scheme, or you have to get in early to make the most money, or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Basically, I have these two little graphics just to show you. So Beachbody structure, you have a structure. You have basically this is your sponsor, and then there's you. It's more than possible to be able to make more money than your sponsor. It does not matter when you start in this business. If you want, it just doesn't matter. There's so many coaches who just started last year and they're already making six figures. There are people who started 5 years ago and who have yet to break six figures. It doesn't matter when you start. Your success is solely up to you. It doesn't matter where you are in the structure. It doesn't matter who signed you up. It doesn't matter when you signed up. Your success is solely up to you, and it's more than possible to make more than your sponsor, or less than your sponsor, whatever. And then if you think of a traditional corporate job, it's very unlikely that you'll come in as an employee and make more than the CEO ever. You have to be the CEO to make as much as the CEO, right? You have to be at the top to make the most amount of money. And in order to get to CEO, of course, you have to, technically kick out people from their jobs in order to climb the rankings. But in Beachbody, you don't kick anybody out. You guys all succeed together. The more your team succeeds, the more you succeed. It's just an awesome community. We're all here to help each other. There's no competition here. We truly want everyone to succeed, and it's more than possible that all of us can succeed with this business. So STEPS is a brand new coach. So if you're to sign up, this is basically like the process of, where we're going to take you as a new coach. So step number 1 is you'll enroll online. So whoever brought you to this webinar is going to be your sponsor, and they will send you an easy sign up link. And that depends, and we'll go over the sign up process and the sign up options. But basically there'll be a link attached, and you just log in, you enroll, and you become a coach. And then you'll get a welcome email from your sponsor, and this just contains some action items, some very basic steps, introducing you to the coaching business. And then you'll also be welcomed into our support groups, both Amy's and I's, and then and also some upline groups as well. And then you'll either have, depending on who your sponsor is, you'll have a getting started right call or a new coach checklist. And so this is just basically you'll know exactly what to do to start working on your goals, and you'll work with your sponsor to achieve them. And then we have a 7-day new coach training boot camp that starts every single Monday, and it's on Facebook in a private group, where you'll have your initial training of exactly what you need to know your first week of becoming a coach. And then there's a lot more self-paced training that you can find on our team website. We have a team website. We have more trainings in our group. There's all kinds of things that you can access to really know exactly what you need to do to be successful. And then continued support. So as you grow in our team, we, as your sponsor, whoever your sponsor is, we'll continue to support you and strategize with you and help you take your business to levels beyond your wildest dreams. So you're never alone in this business. You're constantly being supported. You're always connected with us. We have team calls. Again, as we explained before, you have team calls. You have more trainings. We have little focus groups of where we really work more one-on-one with you. And so what are the sign-up options? So there's a few of them, starting with the absolute best one. So there's something called a Showcase Challenge Pack. And this is basically, you can sign up with a Showcase Challenge Pack, and what that challenge pack includes is 3 fitness programs, 3 of our most popular fitness programs. And this is something that I really wish existed when I signed up as a coach, because it's such a great deal. It's just unbelievable for me to even think about. But basically you get 21-day fix, PiYo, and Insanity Max 30. So those are 3 of our most popular programs. You get a 30-day supply of Shakeology. Then you get a Shakeology sampler. So you get all the flavors of Shakeology also mailed to you in this challenge pack. And, you can either use it for yourself to try all the flavors, or you can, have your family try or your friends try or whatever, use them as giveaways, whatever you want to do with it. You get Shakeology tote bags, really cute tote bags that I use for grocery shopping. They're really big and really durable, really nice. Shakeology welcome guides, basically an explanation of what Shakeology is that you can hand out or keep for yourself to refer to, whatever you want to do. You get product catalogs, and there's 10 of them, and then 10 Shakeology welcome guides, 5 tote bags, and then you also get a 30-day club membership. So remember the Beachbody On Demand that I talked about earlier? Basically, you get a 30-day trial to that as well. So especially as a brand new coach, when you're trying to learn more about what the other programs are offered, or you want to dibble and dabble in different programs and see what your next program could be or whatever, you can also do that. It's a really great resource for a brand new coach. And so all of this is just $295. And that, again, that's all this stuff. And the reason why it says free underneath is because the coach fee is waived. And so basically all you're doing is you're paying for the products. So whatever you need for your own fitness journey, that's all you pay for, and you basically become a coach for free. And then the next option is just a regular challenge pack. So that's just 1 program instead of the 3. So it's your choice of any fitness program. The entire Beachbody library has a program, and that's contained within a challenge pack. And then you get a 30-day supply of Shakeology. Again, the 30-day trial membership of the club membership, which is the Beachbody On Demand. And then this challenge pack ranges from between $140 to $205, depending on what that program is, depending on the month as well, because some programs will go on sale. For instance, the 21-day fix might be the $140 challenge pack this month, or next month it might be the Insanity Max 30 or whatever it is. And again, you don't pay the coach sign-up fee, and that is waived. So technically you are signing up for free. All you're paying for is the challenge pack, which is your products. And then there's a no challenge pack, which is basically, that option is basically you're paying the business fee, which is $40. But this is probably one of the worst ways to sign up because you're not getting any products. So you're giving away that $40 to sign up as a coach, and then you're still going to have to purchase your products later because you're going to need something to use for your own fitness journey so you can share on your social medias and share with everyone. And so basically that's kind of like wasting the $40 in my opinion. But this is a great option for someone who already has purchased a challenge pack in the past. So if you're someone like one of our challengers, for instance, or you have purchased just a challenge pack in the past, you can pay the $40 and then have it waived right away because Beachbody will recognize that you have purchased a challenge pack in the past. So they'll kind of honor that for you, which is really, really nice. And so those are the 3 sign up options. And then additional costs. So coaching costs. So there's a business service fee, which is just $16 a month. And that includes so many amazing things. So first of all, you get your own online store. You get your own online office. So you can track orders. You can see how your team is doing. You can see there's plethora of information in your online office. Then this covers brand awareness and advertising through infomercials and events. So, who hasn't heard of P90X? We've all seen that infomercial at least once, or Insanity infomercial. Like, people know our products. The great part is that you don't have to advertise them because people know them. The only way you have to advertise them is through your own fitness journey using them. So that's your only advertisement. The rest is people know what Shakeology is. People know what P90X is, which is really great. And that's kind of what that fee covers, is to allow Beachbody to continuously put up the infomercials and bring even more success into your business. Warehouse shipments, customer service, etc., which is really, really nice because you don't ever have to deal with returns. You don't have to ever deal, if your customer accidentally gets the wrong DVD or gets the wrong, whatever Shakeology flavor, you don't have to deal with that personally. Beachbody has, customer service. You just refer your customer to a link so that they can connect with customer service, and customer service deals with all of that. So there's no stress on your part at all, which is really nice. And something else that I know I was worried about was, pre-purchasing products. Some companies will make you pre-purchase products and hold it in your garage or hold it in your room or wherever. And, then you have to worry about, moving that inventory, and which is really nice that you don't have to deal with that. And I really like that because basically Beachbody will ship the products for you. Beachbody will do everything for you. All you have to do is just refer your customer to the link and have them purchase it through your link. Support staff, IT, legal, compliance. Success on Demand is a free magazine resource that you have in your online office, which is basically personal development. And that's actually a subscription that is included within that $15 a month. And I know that subscription costs more than $15 a month to begin with. So that's just amazing as well. And then business advice and consulting. So as you climb the ranks, you start working with real business consults, and you just have real business advice and just a lot of support that comes from corporate as well. So that also includes that. And if you are military, so if you're active duty or you're an active duty spouse or a veteran, you have your monthly fees waived as a thank you for your services, which is really, really nice. And then club membership is a optional fee. It's not mandatory, but most coaches, if you're serious business builders, it's highly recommended in order to receive free customers. Beachbody sends you free customers for reaching certain goals. Free trip rewards like the cruise and Punta Cana next year. And then, so the club membership includes that Beachbody On Demand, which is really nice because, if I travel or if I forget my DVDs or something happens to them, I can just log in and stream all my workouts online. And there's also an app that just came out for iPhone, so you can stream your workouts off your iPhone as well. And this is a quarterly fee, not monthly, which is $40. Now that we went through all of that, so your next steps is to reach out and let your sponsor know, whoever invited you to this webinar, that you watched that you either came here live or you watched the recording, and just let them know whether this opportunity is for you or not. And if it is, please go to them and let them know you're ready to sign up, and let them know how you're ready, like what you want to sign up with, which challenge pack. And if it's not for you, just let them know anyway that you joined live or you watched the recording, just so they know and they're informed that you have the proper information. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, I'm going to stop the screen share real quick if I remember how to. Hold on. There we go. Stop share. Awesome. Oh, so many lovely faces. If anyone has any questions, just feel free to raise your hand and we'll be happy to answer. Or if you feel uncomfortable, you can always post in the event page. We'll be happy to answer as well. Or you can reach out to whoever invited you to this webinar. Any questions? Was that informative for you guys? Nope. Courtney?
Hey, how long will the recording be available? Because I have a couple of people that couldn't make it.
Forever. But it'll be posted in the event page. I'll just upload it to YouTube.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. No? Anyone else? Oh,
It
you're.
was so good to see all of you on here.
I know, so awesome. Well,
I was like staring at Allison's baby the last half because he was like so cute in the little picture.
I know. Well, if there are no more questions, I'm going to go ahead and end this webinar. The recording will be oh, Katie. Hi.
I was just wondering if anybody wanted to speak up. What is a typical coaching day like for you?
We can go through that. Everyone's is different. So for me, I wake up and I do my personal development and drink my Shakeology, and I reply to any messages or emails. And then kind of throughout the day, I post a little bit about my life, a little bit about working out, some fitness tips or anything like that. I check into my challenge groups and check in with my coaches. And then that's all usually during nap time for my son, which is like an hour. And then in the evening, I do, you know, sometimes we've got team calls or sometimes I'm filming a training. It's a little different once you get up to our level where we're like leading these things. But yeah, you really make your own schedule. We have lists of things that it's good if you do, but it's very flexible. A lot of my stuff is like 5 minutes here or there versus like working long stretches.
And for me, when I started my business, obviously, like Amy said, she was building her business in between classes. I did a lot of that. I did my personal development on my commutes, and then I would reply to messages between classes, and then between homework, I will, you know, I'll make some posts, you know, I'll do my workout after homework and post a post-workout selfie or something and add some kind of value to my social medias. And then before bed, I'll do a little bit more focused work. So that for me was all I can fit in. Obviously, of course, as you climb a more leadership position. So now, you know, I do this full time. And so I do exactly what Amy said, except I do it in a more structured schedule. Like I set business hours. Usually I work no more than 4 hours a day, sometimes 5. And then depending, you know, if we have like a webinar to lead or like a team call or whatever, obviously that fits in as well. Anything else? Anyone else? Samantha.
Hey, I just wanted to like volunteer. Sorry, my husband's playing video games, but I wanted to volunteer like just what a typical day looks like for me since I'm not quite as high as you guys are up. So I signed as a coach end of December. So I'm going into my about to be my 4th month, sort of. A typical day for me is like I start out in the morning. I check all of my messages. I tend to wait till the baby's asleep to message everyone. So in the morning is when I wake up and I see all those replies to my messages and I get back with people. I check into my groups, and then I always check into the coaching page to see what's going on there. So it's kind of a lot of bouncing around between pages and communicating with people. And then just throughout the day, like everyone said, I share parts of my life. I share my workout. I try to like share different aspects of what I'm struggling with. Being real, like being a genuine person. So I just hold genuine conversations. I probably put in 1 power hour in the morning and 1 power hour after I put my son to sleep at bedtime. So it's basically about 2 power hours and then just me sharing my life or holding normal conversation throughout my day. So if I really commit in those power hours to being organized, then I find that I really grow my business in a substantial way in a short amount of time, which is, I really love that. And it's good for me because I have a baby and I'm doing school online. So even with all of that, like I have no problem fitting everything. And I just wanted to throw a perspective in from someone who's kind of just starting.
Yes, that's awesome. Thank you so much for that. And then
No worries.
I think Ariel, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say my day is a little bit different than everybody's just because I work a full-time job as well as doing Beachbody full-time. And it's totally doable. Like, it's so doable. I get up in the mornings, I do my personal development, I get my workout out of the way, drink my Shakeology. So I do my 3 vital behaviors right at the beginning of the day. And then I go work my 8-hour shift just because I actually love my job right now. So it's something that I want to continue to keep doing, but I love Beachbody as well, so I'm willing to devote my life to both things. And then once I get home from work is when I sit down and I have an hour structured that I just sit in our office uninterrupted, and all I do is reply to emails, do an inviting post, and then check in on all my coaches, my challengers, and check into our coaches groups and do that. So I spend 8 hours at work, but then I also am able to spend the 4 hours between the morning and the evening doing this business as well. And it's really doable. I found that when I do put the time into it, it's really rewarding. It's just you have to put the time in.
Thank you to our team. That was very insightful. Thank you. Did that help you, Katie? Yeah? Okay, cool. Good. I'm sure that'll help a lot of other attendants too. Anyone else? Oh, Amy, you're muted.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I muted myself. I just do that just in case. We've got a loud house.
Alrighty then. I think that should do it then.
Awesome. Thank you all for showing up live. It's so fun to have people on here and feel like we're talking to actual people, and you guys are great.
Yes, you guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming. And again, the recording will be posted in the event page, and just let your sponsor know that, or let the person who invited you to this webinar know that you were here or you've watched the recording. All right. Thank you guys so much. Have a good night.
Talk to you guys later.
Bye.